My blood will nourish the tree that will bear the fruits of freedom. Tell my people that I love them. They must continue the fight.
Maze, in this journey of Ruto must go 2027, I think we are one step behind. Sijui kama umerealize that, yes, people are saying Ruto must go. But if you dare bring any other option on the table, wanararua kabisa inaisha. Yesterday I was watching JKL, and there was this guy who was saying, oh, Matiang'i, he has become a billionaire overnight. That guy, he must have been a thief. How comes amekuwa a billionaire? Then amepata wapi pesa ya kufanya campaign? You go to Twitter, X Space, and you talk anything about Matiang'i. Oh, huyo ni mwizi. Ametoa wapi pesa ya kufanya campaign? If you vote him, you are voting Uhuru. The same people are telling you Ruto must go, ndio wanamaliza Matiang'i. You remember even 2 months ago, there was this about Omtata. Oh, Omtata has been working with the NIS. Kwani hamujui? He's a hypocrite. Yeye ndiye amekuwa akiuza Gen Z. Ebu angalia Kibet Bull. Ameenda kwake wamepatana. Kibet Bull ameshikwa. Kwa nini hiyo gari ilikuwa imekaa pale chini? Yeye ndiye alimseti. Yeye ndiye alifanya. Omtata anaishia hapo. Some 3-4 months ago, there was this guy called Jimmy Wanjigi. A guy with very brilliant idea on how we can develop this country. By the way, if you want to know how Kenya can go ahead, go and watch his interviews in Spice and everywhere. He has very brilliant ideas. Yeah, he was even Kibaki advisor. Then you bring Jimmy Wanjigi on the table. You tell them you don't want tribal chiefs. Yeah, here is a person called Jimmy Wanjigi. Oh, he's a tenderpreneur. He's mad because Ruto alimnyima tenda. Hamjui akona anakuwa na makampuni gani? There is a lot of negativity in this country of any other option you bring on the table. What is happening with Kenyans? Ama it's a game being played at a very high level. Na sisi hatujui, si ni Ruto must go. Na huko kwingine kuna game inachezwa. So sad.
If you ask the wrong questions, you'll get the wrong answers.
But we have failed. We have failed because of the quality of the politicians we have. They don't know better. Even the coalitions that we have had over the years, whether it is the NASA, CORD, Kenya Kwanza, Azimio, it is tribes, it's tribal leaders who are coming together, and they promise their tribesmen and tribeswomen things that are pie in the sky, things that will never happen. It can't change. There is a small group of Kenyans who believe that the Kenyan project is possible. It is not going to be easy. And I remember in the early days in Mozambique, Samora Machel, it is he who said it, that for the new African nation to survive and thrive, the tribe must die. But he qualified. I do not mean that you lose identity. The identity remains for cultural reasons. But we cannot, in the 20th century, use the tribe to determine how we want to grow our economy. And it can be done. And we must stop these individuals. How do we stop them? Is by educating a new crop of voters who will vote on the basis of manifestos. I want to hear somebody telling me, if it is the health sector, if it is university education, if it is agriculture, how are you going to deal with it? And I have given this example ad nauseum. When you go into a plane, you are flying from Nairobi to Mombasa, do you ever ask, what is the tribe of the pilot? You don't care. You simply want a competent pilot.
Pilot, yes.
But when we want our nation to be piloted, we then ask which tribe. So we must make a deliberate, see our neighborhood in Tanzania. How is it that a country with over 136 ethnicities, they have succeeded in ensuring that the tribe does not matter in national political discourse? It can be done. But in Kenya, we don't have political parties. These are ethnic election outfits.
Fellow fighters and the ground forces, now is the time to take action. The streets are calling. We all have to occupy all the streets of South Africa. Wherever you are, make your voice be heard. Enough is enough. Unemployment in South Africa cannot be tolerated anymore. If you are not working, It is your day to show that you are concerned. If you don't have electricity because of ESCOM, stand up and show the ANC government that you are tired. We are tired of corruption, high standard of living, crime is too high, GBV is the order of the day, hospitals are no longer working in South Africa, children at higher education in universities and TVET colleges are being shot at by the police when they demand the right to education. It is not a privilege to be educated, it is their right. Yet when they stand up today and say, we demand our education, they shoot them. Today, our townships are dirty. Today, our state of education has collapsed. Today, many townships do not have water and the villages. Electricity is a privilege of the few. Potholes are right in front of each and every house, and anyone who denies that there are potholes is hallucinating. Businesses are closing all over South Africa. Ramaphosa has stuffed a lot of money under his mattresses and sofas. Yet our people are sleeping hungry. The man is not loyal to his oath of office. Enough is enough. We cannot have a president that presides over a collapsed state. Ramaphosa must step down, and Ramaphosa must step down now. Stand up, South Africa. Let's go and fight. Don't be cowards.
All we want is freedom. That's all we want. Freedom. Freedom for children to learn. Freedom for men to work. For mothers to love. For a nation to grow. That's all we want. Equality. For everyone. You see, I am just one of many. A foot soldier. There will be many, many more to follow. So, there is no court of law, no police force, no army that will stop the tide of revolution from turning. There is no punishment that you can lay out in this court. No law your government can pass that will kill the will of the people. Because we will fight. We will continue to fight until all our people are free. And maybe we can even free you from yourselves. So you can hate us, degrade us, torture us, and kill us. But we will fight. And we will be free. One day, we will be free. Amanda!
There is no shortage of thieves in Kenya. There is no shortage of thieves in parliament. They are there, and they are also good men there, but few. God save Kenya. These are the individuals who will save Kenya. These are the individuals, the pharaohs who have acquired the garbs of Moses, cheating us that they are Moses and they are pharaohs in disguise. God save Kenya. A country which, if God were to judge us correctly, ought not to exist on the face of the earth. It ought to have received the treatment of Sodom and Gomorrah. But the only beauty in Kenya is that God has found 50 people. That is the only reason why God still preserved this country. But his patience is running out. Our cup of iniquity is getting filled by the day, and we do not know it.
The tragedy of corruption is always this: when both sides are satisfied, nobody complains, because everybody is in perfect unison. But the tragedy is that some child is dying somewhere in Kenya, some woman is dying, and something is suffering, and this country is punching below her economic weight because individuals have enriched themselves. And those individuals, as day follows night, are going to contest the next election with the right color, and they are going to be elected as governors and senators, and they are going to be the ones who control this country. Woe betide.
A friend of mine once corrected me when I said that in Africa there is corruption. He said, no, in Africa there is no corruption. Corruption presupposes there is some element of intelligence in theft. What we see in Africa is looting and theft on an industrial scale.
For Kenya to change, Kenya is not going to be changed by leaders. Kenya is going to be changed by entrepreneurs, economically speaking. The leader can only do policies. After policies, when I do a good policy about agriculture, I cannot go and do agriculture as a leader. I am doing it for the people. When we are doing policies around finance, around tech, it is not me as a leader who should benefit. The benefit is for the people. We must make this attractive. As leaders, our goal must not be to win an election. Our goal must be how to govern. And how to govern is from an MCA seat to any other seat, because it is through out of that decision making that governance helps. Winning an election is easy. You can do good speeches, you can promise anything. We must be focused on studying on what would change our countries and then domicile our ideologies.
Hi Kenyans, mi sina maneno mengi. All I want to say is Ruto must go, like yesterday. Bye.
You like me, why them a fight me, fight me. You like me, chewing a bone, bite it. You like me, chewing a bite it. Don't like power and you. When you touch them, evil, you touch them. When you touch them, stay fine, you touch them. When you touch them, go down, my damn them. In palm, I say,